Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part, and welcome to our modern jewel. So if you're new here, we bought a 83-year-old house. We did a complete reno. We decorated all of the spaces, and I have videos for all of it. So definitely click down below and check them out. We had intended for this to be an Airbnb, but we learned very quickly we are not landlords, so we put it up for sale, and the first person that came through gave us above list offer for the house and wants everything in it. So everything you're seeing today is being sold with the house. We're talking cleaners, sponges, blankets, baskets, shampooers, vacuums, like everything in this house is staying with the new owner. And she did have like 3 or 4 requests for the house before she moves in, and we're actually signing in the next couple days. So we're gonna go ahead and get those done for her, and I'm gonna take you guys along. So let's go ahead and jump into today's cleaning video. Okay, so the first place we're gonna head is outside because the new owner is requesting that we remove the leaves. This is like a new one for us. We weren't gonna pay a company because it's really pricey and there's honestly not that many leaves. So me and Chase have our leaf blowers and we're gonna get to work. We're gonna get these leaves gone. I'm not gonna lie, we spent a small fortune on this landscaping, which they did more than the flower beds. They had to lay extra sod and work on our tree a little bit. And it was nice to get all the leaves gone just so we could see it one more time before we left, just how pretty it is. It looks like a ton of leaves, and there were a lot of leaves, but a lot of it is rock, and it was the same color as the leaves, and so it wasn't as bad as it looks on camera. This house started off so rough, so just seeing her bright and white here with the beautiful blue sky, I'm so happy with how this place turned out. Even though we have to say goodbye to it, I'm so happy with the results. Okay, well, Chase is kind of finishing up there. My hands are like ice cold. I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the inside, and then I'll take you guys back out there so you guys can see how it looks when he's done. I didn't bring anything to clean with because I mean, this house is like fully stocked. So I have all my Jaws cleaners here. I'm just gonna be using paper towels because I don't wanna have to wash all the rags and then they'll stay new for her. So I'm probably gonna grab like the wood cleaner first and just start doing all the dusting and then kind of go from there. Okay, let's talk some numbers because I know that's what's most interesting about videos like this. So we originally bought this house for $239,900. That's what we paid when we bought it a few months ago. And then we end up listing it for $319,900. And then the first family that came through offered us above list and we got $335,000, and that's what it's selling for. And they were taking everything. So I just mentioned that in the very beginning. They are taking every single thing that's in this house. Now those numbers seem really big. We did not make a huge killing on this house just because we never intended to flip it. So if we were gonna flip it, there are so many things we wouldn't have upgraded, we wouldn't have spent money on, but we had the intentions that we were gonna be keeping it for a while. So like I said, we didn't make a killing, but you can still see how much room there is for profit. So we're super happy about it. It gives us motivation to test out a flip. I still don't consider this a flip because that's not how we went into it thinking, but one day I would love to do a flip just to see if we're any good at it. So on my whole YouTube journey, I feel like I've constantly got comments of "you're cleaning a clean house," and I've never technically believed it, because even though my house is decluttered and organized, there's still like dirt and fingerprints and all that fun jazz. Today, if you were to say I'm cleaning a clean house, I am 100% cleaning a clean house. This house has been professionally cleaned by a cleaner. The new owners wanted it cleaned again. Nobody's really been in here other than them, so I feel like I'm just wiping off clean tables. Normally there's like dust or food or crumbs, but it was kind of funny because I am finally cleaning a clean house. I will say one perk to having the house cleaned before they move in, even if it already is clean, they're gonna have just the cleanest smell just from like the products and everything I'm using. So that is extra nice and special. It's just so kind of mind-blowing to think about, or special, that these people are going to get to move in and only have to bring clothes. Can you imagine, like, if you guys have ever moved into a house, think of like you have to bring all your furniture, you have to do a lot of packing, a lot of unpacking, you have to hang photos, put beds together, hang blinds, curtains, add patios. You know, we do all that every time we move into a house, and it just blows my mind that this family's getting to come into this house that's been prepared for them. I feel like it's a huge blessing from God, and He allowed us to prepare this house for them, and we had no idea we were on that journey with them as well. And I look back, and just like I said earlier, if we would have known this was a flip, we wouldn't have done the upgrades and done some of the features we did in this house. But He knew that, and so He allowed us to think it was for us, and we got to prepare it for a family. So I find that so neat and so cool. Talk about adding it to the bucket list. One day I want to move into a house where all I have to do is bring my clothes in. Not only is this a family getting everything that you see with your eyes, but what you're not seeing is what's inside drawers and cabinets. We have board games, kids' toys. Each bed has like 3 brand new sheets, extra comforters. You name it, it's in there. The kitchen is completely stocked. Brand new dishes, pots and pans, cookware, bakeware, toddler stuff. I'm talking everything. Toasters, coffee pots, like completely stocked, unpacked, and labeled and put away. Like, to me, that is just amazing, and it's definitely goals that I would love to experience that one day. Okay, I'm going to take a short pause break from cleaning before I switch cleaners. Give you a little update out here. It's definitely looking a lot better. Chase is bagging up the leaves. I know the flower beds look like they're full of leaves, but that's just the rocks. They just really blend in. But the other thing that the ladies, or that the lady put that she wants done before we move is to move this porta potty, but it's actually not ours, it's our neighbor's. And when she first asked, it wasn't like on our property line at all. Now it is just a smidgen, but they are getting ready to have their whole like driveway and concrete and all that laid. So we told her the only thing we can do is tell the owner, like we text him, he's really great. but there's not much can be done until it's poured. So we thought that was funny. That's something we've never seen in a contract, is to have a porta potty moved. But it's one of those, she may have to deal with it once she moves in. As of today, it's still our house, and like our neighbor's super, super nice. I don't know. I feel like sometimes when you have neighbors, you just kind of got to give on a few things, and they're building their dream house. I honestly don't think it's like affecting the yard at all. It's really off to the side. It's barely on our lot. So it's just gonna stay there for now. Like I said, we reached out to like the owner of this house, but we're not gonna like have it professionally moved when it's his, and he's super nice. So they will probably have to work that out, but we will get the leaves gone. And other than cleaning the house, which I feel like is already clean, look at it, but I'm gonna finish doing some more deeper cleans. She wants us to remove like a mud dauber in the shed back here. So we're gonna do that here in a second. But we've sold a lot of houses, been around people that have sold a lot of houses, and it's just been super funny, the requests that you hear every time, because people are so different and what they want done is so different. But normally it's like stuff inside the house. They want things fixed. So far it's been like mainly outside of the house. And she really, really, really wants these floors super duper clean. But I feel like it's just not that bad in here. I'm gonna miss this house. It's super, super cute. Okay, enough talking. I've got to get back to working.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night.
As I'm cleaning and using all of these products, it's just so cool to know someone's gonna get to test all of these out. So she has all the Jaws cleaners. She has a brand new pack of e-cloths and the e-cloth mop. I have our Hoover vacuum brand new over here, a brand new Hoover shampooer, and then it's also stocked with bikes and wagons and strollers and high chair, the washer and dryer, all the appliances. So I don't know, it's so fun as I'm editing this video to go back and just see everything. I don't know, to me it's just so amazing and such a fun experience, and something we'll always remember. Also, not only is it super helpful for her, but just from our side as sellers, we thought we were going to be moving all of this out. I thought we were going to be taking down beds and packing boxes, getting a storage unit. We literally get to just walk out the front door and lock it. Like, we're leaving the keys inside. It's got the code outside that she knows, and we get to walk out and she gets to walk in. So we're definitely both winning on this sell. Just a reminder, if you're new here or had taken some time off from YouTube, I have videos from the very beginning, from the moment we bought the house, what it looked like. I did a home tour. I did a lot of renovation videos, keeping you guys up to date, what we were doing, how we were doing it, all of that fun stuff. And then I have decorating videos for each space in this house. So if you have any questions about anything, you can ask, but you can probably find it faster by having those links in the description box. So definitely check out those videos if you want to see the process of the modern jewel.
We can always stay a little longer. We don't have a plan. Just let me live a little younger than I really am. We've got nothing here to save us from ourselves. Let's live life like it's made up, jump in.
If you were here from the beginning of this renovation and you've seen all the videos, I would love for you to let me know down below in the comments section, what were your favorite videos? Did you like seeing the renovation process? Did you enjoy the decorating the spaces more? If we were to do like another flip, would you guys want to see us like shopping for the next flip? We've already went to a few houses to look at and nothing's worked out yet. Like, we have not bought any house. There's nothing on the books. But would you want to see some of the houses we're going into? They're definitely not pretty. They're flips. So just let me know down below. Would you guys like to see it from like the very beginning of us house shopping and then still see the reno and the makeovers? Did you just like the makeover portion? Let me know in the comments section.
This is all we ever wanted. Feel the calm within. Don't let
And of course, I had to do the toilet paper stamp trick. I thought this would just be a special touch when they come to move in. It helps the space feel cleaner. I don't know what it is. If you do any type of cleaning for a living, go the extra mile. It is $0. It takes less than a minute. Stamp the toilet paper and people always love it.
We are wanderers, nothing can stop us. We are wanderers, nothing can stop us. We are wanderers, nothing can stop us. We are wanderers, nothing can stop us.
Okay, so there's not a lot of pieces that I'm sad we're leaving behind. You guys know I don't get like attached to things. I like decorating. But this piece is actually the piece I got from Rebecca's house when I did that shop with me. She's a California like decorator YouTuber that moved here, and she did a sale at her house, and I bought this and I put it in here so I could share it with anybody that came, and it seemed like the perfect like jewel for the modern jewel. And I would have taken it out before we like started showing the house, but I honestly didn't think somebody would ask for everything. Like, I knew some people like ask for like dining furniture or like living room. Never in my wildest dreams did I think we wouldn't be packing up one box. So I'm not gonna lie, this piece is a little sad to leave, but in the contract it said everything that was in the house when she walked through she wants. So sadly that involves this piece. Now I'm gonna go around and try to straighten up some of the beds. I'm not changing the sheets because this has been professionally done and no one stayed here. The new owner has come in a few times to, you know, walk through the house or show friends and family, but nobody's been in the beds, so I'm just leaving them as is, but I'm just gonna make them look a little bit nicer and cleaner. Okay, I used to have really cute blankets on the kids' beds, but it got to be too much for our cleaner to wash them in between stays, and I put them up here just in case someone got cold. But I'm gonna go ahead and take these down and put them on the kids' bed just because I like the layering look, and I think it'll be prettier for when she comes in. I wanted to real quickly just show you the difference of like layering. See how much cuter this bed is just with a little gray on it versus this way. I will say this way is easier, so if it's just your kids' room, but if it is like a guest bedroom or you're having company over, you could also have just like a cute throw. I've seen people do it with like thick runners, like that you buy for tables, just because then it's just like a thin layer, but it adds a little bit of layer and dimension and contrast. But I definitely do like it better, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this blanket over here.
Your chains and give you time to heal. So I wait while you take your time. I wait while you take your time. Wait while you take your time. Wait while you take your time.
I think this looks so much better. I also think it'll be a nice little surprise because she hasn't really seen them with the blankets on, I think, since we've listed the house. So once she comes in for her final walkthrough, either tomorrow or the next day, I think it'll just be nice to have like a few little touches like that where she knows we've taken care of it. We've made it an extra little special treat for her. The other thing I'm really sad about leaving are these signs, which I know Amazon sells them. Last time I checked, they were out, but I got them used because Amazon was out. And then these cool lights. I definitely need to find like a spot in my house where I can do something like that. Those are from Amazon as well. And if you want to wire them through the wall, you can. But with these, it's better not to because the light switch is right here. So I think they're perfect for like kids' rooms. Then if they wake up scared, all they have to do is turn around and click their light on. And there's light. Now I do still have to work on all the floors. So I'm gonna vacuum and mop. I'll show you the mop cleaner that I use. It's really good on wood floors. But first I'm gonna go ahead and clean this kitchen. I'm not gonna do like a ton, but I'm gonna clean out the countertops, clean the sink. I've been saving all my paper towels. I always use cloths, and so I forget how many paper towels you waste when you're just like cleaning. So I don't know if that's to show you guys or just for my personal experience, but I'm collecting those as we clean right now.
You will find a way from all this. I know there's a brighter day for you. Tell me, what are you saying? What game are we playing? I want us to be for real now, real now. Oh. So I wait while you take your time. I will wait while you take your time. I will wait while you take your time. I will.
Leaf update. Poor Chase is still out there working on the leaves, and it looks so much better. You can see the green sod right there. So we had to add shade grass right there. If you followed my videos from the beginning, like grass would not grow there. It looked hideous. You could just see roots. And so when we had professionals come out to do our landscaping, they worked on that for us. So that's gonna look so much better, especially like in the summer when all the grass is green. I feel like a lot of you guys panic when we show our grass here in Oklahoma in the winter and it's dead. That is like normal. That's what happens here. And then in the spring, it'll start to come back, and summer, and then like fall, it starts to die again. It's dead all winter and then it comes back. So don't panic. That is very, very normal for Oklahoma life. It's got lots of bags of leaves right there. I did go outside to wipe everything down. It wasn't super dirty, but it was dusty. It wasn't something that was like required to sell the house, but I thought I would just go the extra mile and make sure everything was clean. So when she moves in with her little clothes and a little coffee cup in her hand or wine glass, she can just go outside and sit down on the clean patio and not have to lift a thing.
I think you know me too well. I'm always coming up short on words. You should know that by now. We've been down this road. So I'm not sure what you think you heard. into my eyes, I can show you what I have to say. If you still can't decide, if you still think I'm lying, I will let you walk.
Okay, so I decided to go ahead and work on the back bedrooms. Like Chase won't be going back there. I'll save like the kitchen and dining and living room for when we leave. But this is the product I want to show you. No, it is not sponsored. You can get this for like laminate floors and all sorts of stuff. They have like different kinds. But this will make your hardwood floors or your laminate floors look like they've been like refinished. It is a beautiful. Be careful doing it. Like it's one of those you have to let it dry for it's like either 20 or 30 minutes. Dries in a high gloss 45 to 60 minutes. So it's good to do as you're walking out. Say you're taking the kids to a sports game. Chase would kill me for saying that. You're going to like an activity or a game. Do this on your way out, and when you come back, your floors are going to look beautiful. So this is what I like to use. I used it on the laminate floors in my old house, and I talked about it a lot, but I think the bottle was green because like these are real wood where my other house was laminate. So this is what I'm gonna do now.
If my eyes can't convince you that I'm still in love since you first took my hand on that sweet summer night, and if your heart cannot trust me, then I say this must be the start of us saying goodbye.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really gonna miss this backyard. I loved the patio or the little deck, the fire pit. It was just really big out here. But show me what she wants removed.
Here we go. These 10-year-old wasp nests.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. Where is it?
To the right. There's one here.
Oh, right there. She wants that removed.
And then the one back there.
No. Okay,
Try to keep this open for you so we got some light. Okay.
we'll get it done.
You ready? Oh, it's getting dark.
Yeah, there we go.
Gone.
Done.
Next. Ready? Gone.
Bada bing, bada boom.
That's it. Not too bad.
She wanted the shed move-in ready, is what we were told.
House wasn't enough.
Well, and it's like, that's funny, that's what she calls move-in ready, because there's still other stuff out here that she wants. She just wanted those removed. So, done.
There it is.
If my eyes can't convince you that I'm still in love since you first took my hand on that sweet summer night, and if your heart cannot trust me, then I say
Okay guys, it's actually the next day. We had to come back because everything's getting moved up. Basically, we pre-signed it yesterday and she's signing tomorrow. She's doing the walkthrough today and we had like mail in the mailbox and stuff. So we just stopped by one more time, but the floors are dry so I can actually walk you through. You can see like how shiny they are. They look so much better. The house is spotless. It's ready to be lived in. I'm actually a little more emotional. I'm not like crying, but I'm like teary-eyed more than I thought I would be. Like this house is just so sweet and we just put a lot of work into this house. So it's weird not to live in it. It's just weird to like let it go, which I get that's like, you know, if we were to ever flip, that's what flipping is like. But it is just walking out. We come by here a lot. We do a lot of shopping and eating over here and we just like stop by and check on it. It'll be weird when we come over and like we can't actually come in. But I just wanted to take you through and show you just one last tour. There's this, I need this mirror so bad. I took it from my house and put it in here and I need it, but it's staying. Take you through all the rooms. And who knows, maybe we will flip again. You just never ever know. But yeah, I just wanted to walk you through it. You guys were all a big part of this journey. You watched the whole process. So I just thought it was only fitting if we walk out this door together.
Still in love since you first took my hand on that